do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
Hey, isn't that Vidoc over there? Huh. Is it just Paimon, or are there fewer people than usual here today?
Ah. Seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Or at least enough to skip work. Seems you're getting into the swing of impressive. Very...
So, now can you tell us about the hidden rules you know?
If that's what you want to know.
Huh? What are you...
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production zone. I wouldn't want them listening in without...
We get it, just tell...
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever, ever...
Something even more terrible? Like what?
Oh my god. It's going to be the plot to Shrek 5. We gotta go there. We gotta get Shrek 5's plot. I'm also gonna chew gum. Listen, bro, we gotta get the plot to Shrek 5.
A group of cannibals.
Bro, it's not a group of cannibals. It's the plot to Shrek 5. Get it right.
Cannibals? In the fort...
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared here. But what's even scarier is that they have a special proclivity. Since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other form.
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on here.
You two look pretty skeptical. No matter. Learning the truth behind dark secrets isn't necessarily a good thing.
It may not be, but this also could be a hoax.
I've got things to do too.
Traveler, can we just trust him on this one? Oh, Paimon doesn't want her blood and flesh entombed here for all eternity? Oh, so that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know, Paimon does feel a little better about it now.
Yeah, I don't think cannibals could even touch Ether. Not... They're just humans who want to eat people. Ether has something called a gun. I think we win this one.
When will all the secrets end?
When the new ones begin.
Vidoc isn't here. But the guys who went to work in the morning are back. Let's go ask them.
Just... What? What are you saying? You shouldn't go around saying stuff like that.
Respect these guys.
What are you talking about? Listen, you should keep your nose...
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us.
Obviously. So, we got one option. And that's to fight him in the ring. Run the hands.
But if they're being so obvious about acting... Oh, this is all getting way too creepy for Paimon. So you mean we still need to...
If we're going to be boxing, we should add Hazel.
I'm on the case.
Also could be wrong, it could be Hazel. Oh yeah, oh respectful. No, not special ed, trick you guys.
Hello, Fielding.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working.
We just want to ask you, have you ever discovered...
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night.
Well... Right.
Really? And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before.
So, what happened?
And they just conduct regular cleaning. There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month. And it just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days.
Oh, okay.
And if that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything.
Don't worry, we don't want any time added. Oh, he left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned? Right, both are a possibility. But Fielding did say that tonight is a cleaning night. Paimon knew you would say that.
Shit, what are we?
Oh, I'm so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate. Whatever. Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off. Paimon's worried something might happen if you go alone.
Last I recall, I don't remember Ether's eyes being brown. Oh, wait, they're beige. Never mind. Wait, I don't know.
Huh? Traveler? Did you fall asleep already?
Aw, damn, I'm having a stroke. Why am I always having a stroke? Oh, no, that's the child, eh?
Traveler, come on, wake up! Oh, it looks like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time? Really? So we're finally Okay, well, it's about time for us to get moving.
Oh, no, the stall section? Man, I miss these. I thought they were gonna have us start sneaking like we did in freaking 170.
Shh! Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us. This should be the place.
What? I know you. You were the ones we...
Huh. You've got guts showing.
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
What'd you say? Yeah, so what if they were?
Hey, what's the point of all...
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitory...
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here. Huh?
Isn't that exactly what...
Hey, do you know our boss? Whoa. We had no idea our... So, did he have you come...
Oh, so your child's crew here? Seems like...
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So, unless he somehow told you those exact same...
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
What can I say? Stealing a man's vision is my priority. Wait a minute. Why didn't we do that from the beginning? Just steal all the visions. How are they gonna kill us now? Shit, it's like Undertale. I'm collecting the hearts. The infinity stones are mine.
We gave him the business for a while, and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the Fortress of Merip. But here in the Fortress, the strong will always earn respect.
And that's why you start dropkicking. I feel like in order to dropkick, you need to learn how to push your legs forward, but also make sure you land so you don't hurt yourself.
He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually...
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place. And as his crew, if the So, we got to work. And we just wanted to give him a better chance of his...
Oh, thanks to your rumor, but hasn't time...
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't... It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were... But boss still insists... So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed, and that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe...
So you come and wait here through the night a few times...
Yeah, but it's been so...
Is it a...
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. It's one thing we know for sure.
Well, if you go back, you see that he was defeated by Nouvellette. And, you know, me, so... Yeah, you're kind of wrong.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
Alright. Keep quiet and follow us.
Listen, I'm as quiet as a mouse. Paimon doesn't want a freaking mouth-squeaking voice.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It, wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back, hoping to have a look. It's impossible to navigate.
Do you think Child got trapped?
Not likely. We all know that Boss...
Really? Then have him come and...
It's getting late. We should...
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened.
Nah, bro, let's investigate now. Sucker, what you mean? Bro. Okay, so I...
We finally learned... When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Why is Child like this? Fortunately, though, it seems like now that we can finally relax, Paimon's starting to feel super sleepy. Let's try to get some rest while we still can. Nighty-night, Traveler!
What? It just ends like that. What the hell? Bro, it just ends.
It's morning already. Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there. It's one of Linny's cards. Let Paimon see. Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly. It's been a while since since we last talked. Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off.
But why though? Plot convenience, I guess.
From the sound of it, Lenny's been making we still...
Cataclysm's quickening. With what? I'm sorry. Cataclysm's quickening? Man, I knew not to trust Danielle. She always a bitch. I think I just died.
Look! There are some people talking over there!
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats.
Hey, speak for yourself!
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface...
I don't...
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What kind of filthy bilge water you spewing? Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to live? Who wants to live in the...
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you?
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Foreshadowing?
Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say? That's true.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
What are you gonna do if I don't? What's up? Oh shit. Wait, I only have 30. What type of shit is that? I thought I had, didn't I have like what, 1,500? Oh, that's used for investigation. Oh, shit.
There's a group of people up...
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey,
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
For some reason, you're saying you're trying to spot or something. You could just walk by.
What's the matter? They're just looking at...
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Fine.
You hear?
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info.
Really? Are we?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also come.
A little mistake, huh?
You're...
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon.
So, you two...
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with who has the latest rumors, Whoa, all this info.
I don't mind him. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right. That...
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare.
Oh, so you...
You are correct. Since you like my cooking, I guess that means... Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them.
Also, like... Okay, so hear this, right? Why give Ether a dialogue if he doesn't speak to himself? Like, this American Quest arc was the only time when he spoke to himself in actual dialogue. And it was limited. He still spoke nonetheless. I guess Ether's something to work with here.
You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think.
Risley?
And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Risley. Okay, so Risley. Okay.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks. Even better treatment in the infirmary.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why is he visiting?
But did you know that Jurier was a talented
I don't care if he was a researcher. Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library.
You mean he hit a woman?
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary.
Wait a second.
Do you think could it be that they're secretly...
After all, I do remember seeing Lord...
Oh yes. Knowledge. Oh yeah, boy.
Hey, you over there? Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
You TCG players are like...
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? All right.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a comp. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations. Sure.
Great! Since you...
I thought you would have already heard everything by now.
Why don't you pick?
All right. Have you heard any strange? Then, did you know that there are some people... Yeah, so you've already met those. I heard that there used to be a chef and a bar...
Good to know.
Let me think. Oh, Did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Huh?
Huh?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? A forbidden zone?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing.
Anything else? Not that I can think of.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Where am I going?
Learn the safety rules by heart.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found.
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just
Oh, as expected. Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went... He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for.
Or maybe you, me, Feminine, Paimon, and Lynette could all go the same way Child did and get stuck in a different place entirely. Either that or we end up dead.
Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually...
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to...
Well, when you put it that way, it...
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later. It's the least I can do. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys, man.
Collecting him?
Now, let me think. To find out more information, and if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now.
You can even estimate how long...
We've been working together for a long time. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? Oh, and there's just... Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report. Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission.
What do you want us to do?
Well, I won't call it easy. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs.
Okay, Paimon, I need you to push me off this. Wait, why? Just push me off it. Ah!
You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary. Investigate the internal structure, but also there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety all... No, when it comes to intelligence gathering, I'd never consider... I'll believe anything as long as it comes...
All right, then we'll head out as soon...
Let's go our separate ways for now, then.
Okay. What, Ethan? You trying to break your microphone?
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will... There seem to be several people...
Right. I feel like
It's not impossible.
Oh, it's a bit hard to understand them from here. So, why don't we...
Nah.
Someone! Please help! He's sick!
See, bro, my device would have said, alright, Paimon, I need you to push me off this. Don't worry, it'll break my legs.
Whoa, are you okay?
Do I look okay? I'm dying over here. Where's my apple? I need to heal. Fucking dumbass. Do I look okay to you?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do.
First of all, the fact that they make this believable is crazy. See, because my dumbass would have said, alright, Ether, you need to push me off this pillow so I can break my leg. Noah, we're trying to not injure ourselves. We're trying to do this in the most safe way possible. Man, frick sake, there's only...
Freezing limbs, twitching fingers. Let me take a look. Please, lie down. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly.
You know what's funny is if she tried to grab it.
You can do it, Traveler! Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any more. Eh? Oh, that's... I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. And here? Huh? But based on my
case there's only one option. We have to drop him in a bar in his leg.
What about here? Oh, I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up. So that's what it is. Thank goodness.
Alright.
And there have been other inmates complain. Congratulations. The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover. Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after.
Very well.
And she hopped away.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Like I wanna die. See, bro, if it was me, I would have broke my leg. Why? Don't know.
His stomach ache's really bad.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry.
But it also
Well...
What do you mean that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is... Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sijuin take...
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
I sense some lying and suspicion. I mean, it's super obvious. It's like, bro, you do that when you don't want someone to know what you're talking about. Like, I'm not stupid. I have an IQ of -900, so I'm smart.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick... You could say...
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Heart palpitations? Bro, what the fuck?
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it simple.
A pretty terrible relationship. Wait, what's that?
Hey! There's no need to fight!
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that.
allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh,
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excess.
He just slowly walked off? Like that?
that's just what he's... I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't...
I mean, can you blame me? Look, who would like someone who's as arrogant... I'll accompany you two for a while. No.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Nah, in fact, I got out, did a 360 kickboard flip, and banged my head on the ceiling. First of all, that's physically impossible. How the fuck am I gonna bang my head on the ceiling when the ceiling's like all the way up there?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sijuin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here.
I bet.
Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Yellow, huh? I understand.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
Wait a minute. Something suspicious going on. I don't like it.
See ya!
You know what would be funny is if they just gave him a forgetting memory pill. You know, made him lose his memory. Oh, wait. Wait.
I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double check a few details, if that's alright with you.
No, my name is...
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler... So his primary symptoms... Alright then. Is there anything we should know but... No, his base constitution is quite good. Got it. Paimon will...
Bro, something's just up with everybody here. It's like they know what I'm doing. Oh my god. Freaking Wario. Yep, that's his name now. Worsley. Yeah. Worsley. Yeah. Freaking, it's like he told everybody, hey, this nigga trying to come in and find his friend, don't let him. Like, I don't know.
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather. So you're the best of companions. You're awake.
No, I'm dead. What do you think?
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time. Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Thank you, Miss Sijuin.
We got the breaking here, though. Totally.
Kids these days, you just can't rely on them.
Man, you know what would be funny is if we went into the ring, but we had a handicap where we could only use our right leg to attack, and then we fucking got it broke. That would have been funny.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death. No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't... You really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that...
Bro, if anybody searches our room, if they're gonna see everything. And we're fucked. Lynette is a master at this shit, bro. Please stop. This isn't shade.
Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Lenny!
My bad. Call me a black. Okay, it makes sense. Call me Mavatak. We'll call me Mavatak. Actually, dude.
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our ship.
That's good. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago.
Wait, why is she...
You already went above and beyond. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is Lynette also felt like you have already taken the...
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Perhaps that's true. You are both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing. You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui.
Well, everyone could use some more...
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette, glad to hear. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns.
Is now really a good...
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the... Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's all...
Okay, then let...
Bro, we head over there and they got freaking... And they freaking jumping Lynette, hitting her with the Jujutsu Kaisen special. Now, why is it the Jujutsu Kaisen special? Because it is. Also because it's funny. It's always funny, but funny.
Lynette should... Strange.
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here.
Okay.
Nah, I think I know what it is, and it's not good. I don't know why you said that.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right?
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then... Which means, either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up...
Yeah, that's not a good thing. Or she could have was lying and dropped and killed her.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sigewinne would be interested in these kinds of things?
Shit. Give it up to Bennett and he'll learn how to heal. I'm kidding, he knows how to heal.
She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings.
Seems quite...
The last place we didn't fit.
This is...
Wait, this thing? The space behind it is empty. From its side, could Lynette have tried to get inside? Let's look around here for some more clues.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper.
A slip of paper?
It's There's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper.
This is...
Is that all? The back.
Show me! Now!
What? I'm so confused.
That look on your... Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
Oh, fuck. We're in massive trouble. Oh, God.
No! Could she have... Is she already...
Okay, but reasonable assumption, they wouldn't kill a Fatui agent.
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. He has eyes everywhere. Someone's always watching. Fuck.
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything with... You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though. I'd like to know that, too. Don't panic, just think everything over. Wait, you're right. The fact that Fremine was able to leave the ground...
But what does he gain by letting Fremine...
So he's challenging... We never should have sent out Fremine. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to... Don't be like this, Lenny!
No, I'm the leader of this
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please, talk some sense into him!
What do you want me to do? His sister and brother went missing deliberately because he told them to do these things. So, in fact, that's how he feels. What the f do you want me to do about it? Kill him? Well, I guess there's only one option.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted. I have to go.
My guy, wait.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
There's no door. What are you talking about? Son of a bitch.
Right. I feel like we still have some...
It's not impossible, but it...
Is that so? Huh?
Is someone...
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Son of a bitch. How? See, bro, that's why I said we should have broke our leg. No one listens to me, though.
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, what a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but oh my! What's wrong, little one? Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Son of a... I'm gonna murder her.
Wait!
Frick her being a playable character.
It's no use, we have to catch up to him!
I'm murdering her. I don't care. I'm murdering you when I get the chance, you son of a bitch.
He's already out of sight! How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office!
Oh, God! What? Why does it have an exit? You know, something tells me something is gonna go down that we do not want. Like we die, or... You know what would be funny if they just killed off a character, but they would never do that, right? Right? Ha 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 ha.
Come out and face me, right?
Aren't we at an administrative office space?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that...
Stop joking around! Where did you take my sip?
I have also heard that your performances are Quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box. Maybe she'll appear behind you right...
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack. You knew we were investigating the As for Fremine...
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a...
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign...
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but...
He's not! What do you really...
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
What?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently... Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have...
Wait... You locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate.
Fremine's a star...
No, we're still here, so we definitely try to find...
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great... Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted...
So, you...
Some of my folks just happen to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But, Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my... You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bond...
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place...
Oh, I see.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for... Mr. Linney, you have one last chance...
Lenny!
Either there's only one option, and that's to start throwing hands and blow this place up. No, I'm serious. Start throwing hands.
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have... Mr. Fremine left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried...
I shouldn't...
6...
Wait,
2... Time's up.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
There's only one option, and that's to sneak his ass.
Yeah, listen...
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of... But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
It may have its own set of laws, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna fucking break them by beating the shit out of you.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent... I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request.
Oh, fuck.
Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for...
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company...
That's the one.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty. The Fonta promoter has been... We often see Miss Sigewin observing the prisoners at work near the production. Fonta's internal reports suggest that... The research notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world very differently from humans. As a result, the We often see Miss Sigewin...
Oh, wait.
We often see Miss Sigewin observing the prisoners... We often see Miss Sigewin... We often see Miss... The research notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world very differently from humans. According to Collins, Fanta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it.
Under the circumstances, this is strange.
The Fanta promoter has been... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before... We often see Miss Sijween observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. We often see Miss... The research notes said that the Melazine... The research notes said that the... According to Collins... I've been told that the infirmary is all... The Fanta promoter has been struggling. The research notes said that the Melazine...
So that's what's going on. The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row. At first we thought this strange... She often visits the production zone to observe the workers out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health. Sijween has only the... Unfortunately, Melazines as a race perceive the recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot... Are we on the...
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijween's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides.
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fanta.
That could be a piece of an answer. Although not necessarily true.
Fanta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta promoter has been struggling. Fanta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed... The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize... The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't... Fanta's internal report suggests... The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value...
Paimon gets this rule too. hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about people get scared when they see it, but really, it's just a bottle of the latest, a blood-red drink. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, they came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, and so only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing, although based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company.
Oh.
All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Fuck. You know what would be a perfect time to... shit.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought you'll pay.
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one.
There was nothing, Your Grace.
You bitch. It's a drop kicker. I'll be right back. I mean, Lenny, why would you try to rush him head on? I mean, I knew she was following us.
Siegfried, though this gun may look like a toy.
Siegfried.
Not at all. I am merely... When Monsieur Nervulet asked me to come here, he told me that my... But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulet told me. His Grace knows it too.
My dear Sigewinne, what...
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you... What are you talking about?
Take me if you want.
Mm-hmm, how touching.
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne...
You...
I believe I hear...
Who busted open the...
Some space, please.
Or I started dying.
Ah, Miss Clarend. My door.
Yeah, why did you break open the door? Also, that... Oh, fuck.
Freminet.
Is he alive? I think he's alive.
What's going on? What is Clarend doing here?
Huh, maybe it's not in my best interest to blow this place up yet. Huh?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect...
What happened to Freminet? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. Please, make some space. I'll need to give...
I'll talk to Clarend while you get Freminet to where...
You shut up! Dumbass. No. I want to leave right now. I don't want to be here. Q, edge your door. That was a misclick. I was just straight up misclick. I just actually clicked Y. Triangle. Fuck you, Andrew door. I gotta just that when it breaks.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a... Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her.
Alright, now to go to this bitch. Why do I have beef with everybody, bro? I have beef with everybody. My guy, sleep. Wake up. Nigga. Say goodbye to your brother when he... Oh. That would have killed him.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to How's the situation up?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant...
Where was he when you found...
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good...
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
What? What is going on?
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good in...
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead. Want some tea?
Not particularly.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea.
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Yo, when she becoming a playable character. I can't do that.
Lenny, are you okay?
I think he's fine. Primordial seawater, though. Wait a minute. So, I have a question. Does it ever rain in Fontaine? Because I'm kind of putting it in the same place as in, I forgot her name. In Breath of the Wild, where, like, it always rains until you free, Valruta, and then, it, stops raining.
I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
My hands and feet are still
I'm back, everyone.
No.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Why is my hair saying that?
Fremine?
He'll be fine. But for...
Loose. Why he built like that? I'm sorry. That's mean.
His breathing's beginning to slow.
Give me a hand and help me...
Yeah, I'll take him.
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. The Duke and Clarande are gone.
Oh man, I wonder where they went. quick.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just...
Well, from what I recall, I guess there was primordial seawater in the water. Wait a minute, that wouldn't make a ton of sense, because if there was primordial seawater in the water, then people at the just bare touch of it would die. As we've seen. We're just learning more and more about a situation, and it just gets more and more confusing. Now, you're probably wondering, no, why are you up? I thought you were supposed to be asleep. And that may be true, but I actually did just wake up not too long ago. Production's on thing not really long ago. And although you're probably confused, the thing is, I woke up around like 6, so I've been up. And you're probably wondering why it took me multiple streams to finish. And that is because I was tired. But no, I'm not tired, so I'll try to complete the chapter 4? Act 4. Wait, we're in chapter 4. Technically we'd be in chapter 5, but that counts as the monster that counts as the prologue. Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna have a big epic boss fight, because we haven't really fought anybody, which is crazy. And again, I guess it is the court of law. Oh, you're up.
He's awake. Fremen. Lenny. Lynette.
We're all here.
The infirmary at the fort. How do you feel?
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long.
Yeah, we saw you in the first act.
The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
So it's basically what I just said.
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Hold on. There wasn't as much water last time.
I'm in.
Doesn't actually look that bad though.
Where could Master Child be?
We still don't know. It sure looks like some like Five Nights at Freddy's room. What? I'm playing as permanent. Yo. Wait, do I have a wind glass? Okay. Why am I playing as permanent though? I actually like that instead of just showing it through a cutscene.
Huh. This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
The one time we switched to a different character to experience something else. Like a different story. sword does it have? The Royal Greatsword. Oh. Noblesse Oleg. What did I always give him Noblesse Oleg? Commencing cleanup. Okay, but then therein lies a question. Why the hell? Why don't we have a weapon? We're not gonna speak like this.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
So what the hell am I gonna do? I can't shoot it. Whoa. Nope. That didn't work. I mean, I had the right idea. Let me up. No! Fuck! Okay, so I have an idea of what I need to do. I thought was you had to turn it and then like. When you walk away.
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well. The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction. There are traces here too. I need to keep going.
Okay, but explain to me why he doesn't have his helmet on.
The traces are gone. but I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait, what the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Ah. Oh, what the? I'm losing HP. Oh, shit.
I can't die here. I have to push on.
So, in other words, the trail you were...
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the...
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't...
Miss Clarande, you said?
You're still too weak for Monet. Miss Lynette is right. I'm...
a guest. Then I can...
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to... Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. What?
No, please go on without me.
Lemmy.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now.
Understood. In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out.
Thank you.
No. After all this, we're still looking for my sister. Will we ever find Lamine, or will she leave us? Is she dead? Who knows? I mean, I kind of hope she's not. Like, that would make this entire story, existence stupid, because yeah, Lamine is dead. We're fucked. Ether's gonna turn Super Saiyan 12, and well, he's gonna blow up the earth.
Excuse me.
I take it Mr. Fremonet's condition has stabilized?
Of course.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire at...
I wanted to check up on Miss...
Mostly fine.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another...
All right. Thank you for looking up.
Well, want to explain...
Of course. But I'm not partial to the word choice of... where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Alright. Did you fuck my sister?
Then Paimon will begin.
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the...
You managed to monitor and stay...
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discern. Initially, I thought their goal was just to... Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape. But in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him. Of course, it's inevitable that the knave would make a big deal out of... I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went.
So you were hoping Linny's group...
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremonet has told you already. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern.
Are the rumors true?
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
One final question. Where's my sister?
Oh, right. Paimon wanted...
Me, of course. I paid her good mora as a champion duelist. Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an...
And saving Fremine?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile, that's not something you should be asking after. Never. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the...
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary.
You make a compelling case.
Yeah, Paimon really...
Even if the truth may not be pleasant.
Yeah.
Follow me.
It was about to show us how we are actually dead. And this is all a dream. Shit, I mean, it's possible. Oh. No, just a hidden entrance.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of...
Yeah, Risley, shut your mouth.
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Oh, this is who the first seems to me. Keep your guard up, I guess.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, what a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally... Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Maybe, maybe not.
Well,
Well, I'd advise you wait and...
See the whole truth. Ah, shit.
Huh. So there's a switch.
Stand back.
Ah, the Forbidden Zone.
They all just went up one by one.
Go on.
Have a look. Bro, why are they guys bro trying to like murder us? I don't know. Risley is just he's too suspect. Like
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it. But it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is... Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude...
The concentration of...
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, yes.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Neuvillette knows where the primordial sea... Oh.
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now... The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater... If this continues... Soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
The primordial sea is linking through If this gate falls, all of Fontaine will fall with it.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then every...
But that's just too weird!
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense.
There's only
what
one
we know
option,
about its
and the
history
only
has been
person
left
who
to us
isn't
by the
affected-
people who used to live here.
Or at least says here that isn't affected by primordial seawater is Traveler. Is Ether. Go on ahead and open it. Yo, Ether, you should go open it. Why the fuck I gotta open it? Because you are the only... Nigga, you aren't from Fontaine either. Man, fuck.
When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside. Some of them began to repent and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took... And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. The Hydro Archon continued, and with that, the people... But as time went on, people all... Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancients. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now and again, research...
But now you know every part of...
Indeed. It's just as the prophet... To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't... Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one... Let's go somewhere else.
To be honest, I don't understand why we just open it. Oh, it's probably holding it, and if we were to open it, it'd splash everywhere. Well, hear me out, right?
This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone.
Huh?
No need to panic, you two.
What? After you...
I'm skeptical as well.
The results speak for themselves, don't they?
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to... Good. Say, Edwin's main areas of research...
You want to blow up the Fortress of Meripede?
That's what I get for accidentally pressing X twice. Also, why?
Ah, what a lovely...
Gotta admit, huh?
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants.
Ooh, are they together?
Is that really necessary?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenience?
You're great.
If I dated her, I'd officially be...
Jeez, forget I said anything then.
Risley, oh my god, this guy is the king.
Follow me.
Hilarious. He said, you too sure not dead.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Alright, Traveler, you got one option. Punch it.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
Well, that's because she has a fucking... I think she has ADHD.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Oh, you know, besides death and murder and destruction and the war, but yeah.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Huh?
What a huge ship!
Jesus Christ!
This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before.
How much do you know about Fontainian history?
About -2.
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria, and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the Primordial Sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster. Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never... Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3... Seems like you're good.
That was a lot. So look around. Nope.
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh!
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Oh, God.
Great.
So look around you and tell me what you really see. No, I'm not gonna lie, and that's the difference between you and me. Okay, I gotta stop singing. Cause then I'm gonna get a copyright claim. Hmm? Oh.
Welcome back. Do you want...
How can you be so much like Risley? Always...
Huh. Actually, while I was sedated, I could still barely...
Must have been Risley and C.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female.
I really can't make...
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations? Yeah, I took the time to rest.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sejuin is also...
Alright, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater?
Whoa, he's...
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the... I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the... What's more, the Fortress of Meripede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it... As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the 2 factions are pitted against each other, if I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself.
You're super...
Thanks so much. If Risley does have a plan, what could it be? That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary. I don't have enough information.
Let's see.
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to... If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base...
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father over to his...
Yeah, that makes sense to me. The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably... If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time.
I bet. Where's my $30?
Though you may not share the sentiment,
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really...
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden? Paimon's hungry.
Of course you are.
Oh, you've done so much all...
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
Wait, he says this what he said. Freaking Bentley's Mercedes. So look around you. So look around you. Tell me what you...
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well. Traveler and Paimon. Over here.
Sea Dream. Oh.
Are you here for dinner too, miss? And I'm taking... What would you like to eat?
Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Me too! Don't forget...
No problem.
So delicious. I'm so happy.
Feeling full yet? How's the food?
Good.
Delicious.
It's delicious and nutritious. Just like none of my business.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see, the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that...
Seedween, do you do this to help your patients or to...
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melusine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
Oh, by the way, yo, please add more, like, people like the Melusines and, in the next region. Please. And make whatever region you do, the Traveler actually is good.
You're really good at taking care of people.
Really?
Oh, and what did you mean back in...
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children. Thankfully, Glorand is very strong and managed... Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to... Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linney as well.
You were all super considerate and...
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down... Get a good night's rest, you two.
Bro, the way Ether just like starts throwing these faces out of nowhere is fucking hilarious. Bro's like bro has a side eye. Like, bro, where he started to get these freaking these hilarious ass faces from? He didn't have those before. Ah! Yes, I'm climbing up. Because freaking teleporting takes too long.
Quick, let's pack it up. Alright, I forgot I got C6 Synctro. Huh, maybe I should actually use them. I was kind of just sitting there collecting dust when he's my only C6 character. So that's hilarious. The only C6 character that isn't Chapter.
So much has happened. I'm on super sleep. Delicious.
Out of my way! Get out of my way!
What happened? Why is everyone running?
No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
What is going on?
Who's yelling?
Yeah, what is going on? Jeez. Come here for my dang nap. God damn. Can't get your break.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey, what? What's wrong with these people? They won't even—
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Laveroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone. Laveroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only...
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up?
Hey!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us. Yeah, he said to get as far away...
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Hey, hey! Be careful!
I like these two.
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Bro, oh god. This is not good. Not good at all. Oh god.
They're here.
Just like I said.
We have it!
Oh, fuck.
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Oh shit. Probably won't buy it a lot of time. But run, run, run! Run, run, run! Go, go, go!
3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah! Oh my
This won't hold
boy.
it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Yo, that shit was clean though. That shit was clean. Oh my god. Yo. Let's just hope this guy doesn't die, otherwise my brother is going to be very upset. You know what, now that I think about it, they've never killed anybody off in Genshin before. Well, you know they have. They killed Senora, who was a boss, so I mean, I don't know how that's physically possible. We just say,
Neuvillette?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina, and make... Will do.
I mean, I guess he knows? Wait, Opera House? Ah, shit. God damn, why am I so slow? I mean, now I'm finding me out, but geez, I've been down there for so long. Why are they playing this cheery ass music? You don't know what's going on below? Like, yeah, we're gonna all die. Playing this cheery ass music for like.
Look, there are a ton of Fatilian. Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur, though I'm sure he's already explained.
Yes.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
It's funny because we, like, you're supposed to have Hydro. We have Geo, so, anything we just make it blue. Thank you.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this?
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
Yo, Ether, it's time to rinse her up, nigga!
I've already prepared seats for you.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to see this. This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I. I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone mid-
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should...
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
Yeah. I also figured out how I died. Yeah. I also figured out how you have the gnosis.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I...
Well, in any case...
Oh. And just how do you know that?
Well, see. What had happened was... I murdered him.
Because...
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Paimon, shut your mouth!
The fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, you...
There's one thing.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as... Hold on.
I suppose this is all...
Huh?
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
This is not good. What? Ow! Why is he so cool though?
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled, and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day! This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Now back on top of the surface, things are not going too well. Because, you know, the knave and we're all gonna die. Luckily, Monster Newlet coming in with the plot armor. Either that or some unknown bullshit.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet.
Very well. It was indeed.
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought...
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by...
So what gift must the loser give?
He already has tons of tea in his office.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Oof. Oof.
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be
That was obvious.
Was it though?
Anyway, you've still got some unfinished bit.
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
Well, I mean, she's trying to murder us! Maybe, I don't know. We are continually talking, but I'm not sure if things are gonna go too well. Shit, I'm not sure if he's just gonna end up and start attacking us. Shit, we could end up dead. Who knows? I just know things are not going well.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house.
The hearth of the house, if you think
Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally...
What are you trying to...
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. Yet, here you are, relaxing. The prophecies hanging above our necks like a guillotine. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. Oh, great Hydro Archon.
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine will be saved. Even...
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been...
My machinations are just like the prophecy it's...
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying more. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would...
and...
Oh, that look...
The emergency...
Then allow me to jog your memory. And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appeared.
So you also have no idea. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nouvillette.
Yeah, yes.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina... Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone. Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why, you too, Paimon.
Thank you. Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly on. It is getting late. What?
Very well. Well,
mind seeing me off, Traveler? We could use the opportunity to
Paimon's coming to...
The tea... Why are you looking at me like that? Is some...
Where the fuck do I go? Oh, what? Oh! I thought I need to exit. No, I have to exit fully. Son of a bitch. She's making me down these cars right now. This cannot go too well, can it? This can only go terribly.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course.
That's what Paimon thought.
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude. Do I look like an irresponsible father to you? That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no...
They've all been working very hard at a...
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. By the way, and you can just consider this... You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty, and
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for... Forget it. He did... I will be meeting someone...
Do you require help with it?
No need. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart...
Oh? Come over here, you little... You dare to run from...
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. but I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. Anything left unguarded is usually just big. It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. In fact, this Arca...
Who are you?
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it.
Yes, Father.
My dear children.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone...
Probably the handiwork of the...
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. Set up a meeting for me. Oh, and
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make... The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned... Of course, that is all just... It is, however, quite amusing to... Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do any... You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday. He certainly returned quickly.
Neuvillette?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite... Thank you for protecting Farina. To put it simply, So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on... Permission granted.
Whoa. It can't be that you're... You can't...
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics. I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh? What?
You may be closer to the...
Oh? And what are you thinking? The dragon of... what? Huh?
Please do not be... My apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we?
You guessed correct.
Right. There's...
Please.
Well, if you are the dragon, then since Fontaine's prophecy...
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the... They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority. Given the status quo, however...
Oh, so even...
I still have some urgent matters to attend.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that... We'll see you another time.
Man, we went from starting in Navia's house to ending here. How the fuck did we end up here?
Take care.
Why do I have to do a side mission? Man, that's just a bomb.
This one's got your name on it. Hiya!
Confess!
Feeling lucky? Coming at ya! This one's got your name on it.
Adventure time!
Oh, okay. I am not trying to hear this. Oh.
You guys...
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down?
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the deep.
Hey, it wasn't just me.
Something. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the Karens. Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals. Is there? I mean...
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be...
Traveler, Paimon, are you still doing all right? We're fine, but what about a few people sustained superficial injuries? But that's about the extent of the damage. Of course, how did Nervalette know? Miss sure Nervalette has strong resonance with the hydro element. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time. If you're not too just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Miss. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
No. Oh. Alright.
Coming at ya!